Hey guys, it's StarMoon. I hope you're doing well. And this is going to be the weekly read for October. Wow. For December 18th to the 24th. Whew. Hope you guys have been good. Hope your week was good. Hope the weather around you is nice and not horrible. We're still having our summer days and freezing nights over here in North Texas. Again, just like last week, I'm going to pull cards specifically around for Monday and Thursday, and then I'll pull some for the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm going to apologize for any interruptions now because I have 3 kids and will more than likely be interrupted. Excuse me. I'm so happy to say that, I had cut down hours at my first job and I actually got my midterm done. And so now I only have a few more chapters to do until I can take my final. And I'm really fucking excited about that and proud of myself. Alright, so October 24th. Why do I keep saying that? 1024 for me, that's again 10 is Capricorn energy, about work, discipline, how people see you, and 20 for me 24 is following your feminine energy. So I don't know if you guys are, again, I'm hearing being more congruent with yourself, just doing what you need to do to, having your emotions in the right place to do what you need to do for your stability in your life. I don't know what YouTube is saying to me, so we're just going to keep going. Alright, let me pull 5 cards. We have the Fool for the first one. The Page of Pentacles reversed. The Knight of Wands. The 3 of Swords, and the 7 of Pentacles. So how's the week gonna go? We have the Wheel of Fortune reverse on the bottom of the deck, clarified by the 4 of Cups reverse, excuse me, and the Moon reverse, leaving the 4 of Swords at the bottom. So for this week, there may be some things that there may be a new mindset that you're going to have to be in with this Fool card. With this Page of Pentacles being in reverse, it might not be something that you want to do, but it's something that you're going to have to do. It's more or less, again, there needs to be some type of motivation or something is motivating you. I hear that some people might be getting evicted, and so that makes sense that you're going to have to think of some new things, figure out what to do, and it's not internally what you wanted to happen, but it is what's happening, right? The 3 of Swords being in the 4th position is going to, again, like, this might be something that's going to hurt you or people around you. Again, not like in a physical way, but more of an emotional or thought process way. It might be a lot easier for you to be in a lower vibe, but with that 7 of Pentacles being in the 5th position, it's all going to be up to your mindset, the energy that comes from the situation. Again, everything is about learning, and we want to respond versus react to situations, right? Clarifying the Fool, we have the 10 of Wands and the 3 of Wands reversed. There's going to be a lot of stuff this week that's going to have to be done that you can't be putting off anymore. There's going to, again, this is something that you're reaching really deep down inside for yourself to make it better. This is concerning, sorry, I got the 4 of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, clarifying the Page of Pentacles reverse. And so again, this is willing or having to go to the next step or something, not being able to, like sit idly by as something happens. This is going to be a more active approach to something to, again, better your life, your situation, or whatever it is that you're dealing with. Clarifying the Knight of Wands we have the Temperance reverse and the Seven of Cups. And so again, this is again not going to be something that you want to do. It's not going to be about what you want. It's going to be about what has to be done. I need a bigger table. Clarifying the Three of Swords. We have the Six of Swords reverse and the Eight of Pentacles reverse. Again, like I said, it's going to really be up to you about how you respond to this energy. You're not going to, like, this work that needs to be done, it is going to benefit you, but you're not feeling like it's going to benefit you. Maybe this is going to be a long, drawn-out process or something like that. But you are understanding that you have to do this, whatever it is. The Seven of Pentacles being clarified by the Magician reverse and the Page of Cups reverse. There might be some, again, this is something that you're going to have to do that you're not really excited about, but I'm hearing when push comes to shove, something is going to have to change in your reality, and I'm really starting to feel like it's your mindset about what you are doing. Maybe you have a job that, you know, is making ends meet, but it's not really helping you grow in some type of way, and so you're going to have to take that risk to go find something better that possibly could even be more challenging. We don't want to just be okay with the bare minimum of life. We all deserve a little bit more, and yes, that takes energy, but you're worth it, right? You're worth it, your family's worth it, the people around you hopefully are worth it. Some people are going to have to, like, maybe just put something on pause. I feel like this is, like, again, something concerning you, something that you're doing that you're going to have to put on pause for the greater good of the situation. And figure out what can be done to help this Page of Pentacles being in reverse. You know, we could look at this as somebody else, but I'm really feeling like this is a growth process within yourself, knowing, like, you might be somebody who is spoiled, that might resonate with you, and now you're understanding that no, you can't have people do everything for you. You're going to have to be the one to do it yourself. This Ten of Wands is just screaming, like, I'm hearing whining, honestly. And so if you are having difficulties looking toward a new goal or a new vision that you have, I'm telling you, just keep looking towards it, keep working towards it, and maybe even, like, pick up the speed a little bit. There does seem to be, like, time running out. Maybe this is like a time frame of when something is going to be good. I don't know if this is going to be dealing with, like, some sort of placements in your chart, or maybe dealing with the new moon or the full moons and stuff like that. But if you keep the goal in your mind, it's going to be a lot easier for you to move towards it, even though the goal may not be something that is, again, that you really want. It's something that is honestly needed. Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the World being reversed. What is this? Feeling and showing up. With the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, it's like maybe you're going to have to work with certain people that maybe you don't want to. You could be shy, you could be introvert, have, like, social anxiety or something like that. But we can't do anything alone. There's always someone or something always helping us. And so if you're in the mindset of, like, no, I don't want to move forward with this, the energy is going to kind of push you this week to do it. And next week is going to be Christmas, so maybe it's like you don't want to be around these certain type of people. Maybe you're feeling like that, you know, how a lot of us are, that, you know, it's put you in some sort of financial bind. That, you know, this could be, again, buying all these gifts and doing all these things to keep up the facade of the holidays, you know, the social structure and stuff like that. And we don't have to do that. And if you're somebody who really doesn't have anybody around you, or doesn't have that community or whatever around you, it is okay, because this month is just another month. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's all about the mental process, about how you think about things. Don't let society influence you to make you feel bad because you're not showing up the way that everybody's supposed to. You feel me? But there are some energies out there who are willing to work with you. Again, I'm really feeling like this is not being able to pay a certain thing because of something, and so make sure that you reach out for help to put you in a better situation, or if not, stop the worsening of the situation that you're in. I do feel like some of y'all are going to be, like, in a sense, exhausted with things. There's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of new opportunities are coming up, and you want to make sure that you're getting the rest, the food, the sleep that you need, you know, to make the proper decisions. And again, if you feel like you're having to do something that you don't want to do, that doesn't make you happy, find a way, talk to people, and find a way of how you could possibly transition from something like this. There's also going to be a lot of temptations this week. I don't know if this would be like, again, going back to a situation or a person who has the best mindset for you, but Spirit is asking you to be a little bit stronger and show that wherewithal to say no to things, because if you learn to say no and begin to move forward, new things will come to you, people, places, and things. Clarifying the Seven of Pentacles reversed as well. We've got the Hermit reversed and the Two of Cups. If, again, like, I don't know, I feel like this is resonating also with last week about, you know, being willing to speak your truth and understand that your truth is your truth and other people's truth are theirs. It's not going to be the same. We are not always going to hold the same perspective about things, but being willing to, again, express yourself and be confident that you are allowed to, and you're supposed to be doing this, despite how that is going to affect the people around you. The ground that you're walking on won't be so shaky, if that makes sense. Clarifying this Magician reverse, we have the Hierophant and the Knight of Swords. I feel like you feel, or you've been taught that you're not enough. You can't. It doesn't matter what you think or anything like that. But in all honesty, it does. You are your own person. You have your own thoughts and feelings and emotions, and those deserve to be validated, if not by other people, for sure for yourself. And if you find yourself in a negative mindset, it's okay to, again, self-validate those feelings. And if you want to be somewhere else in your feelings and emotions, just, I'm hearing, kindly work towards that. We are not raised in a society where, you know, like, feelings and emotions are, like, really put on the forefront, you know, like, I feel like there's a lot of, like, harsh situations and harsh lessons that are being learned. You know, not a lot of people are kind and gentle about being like, hey, you hurt me, or hey, you didn't do this job right, you know, stuff like that. And so if you find yourself in a situation being criticized by somebody who is very, like, harsh and stuff like that, remember not to take it 100% personal. Take the message that they're telling you, but realize that it's being delivered to you and translated to you from that person's perspective. You know, what they've been through, who they are, how they experience things, you know what I'm saying? And it's not always necessarily 100% about you. And even if they do say that they're treating you like this because of you, that is, again, a projection, a perception of themselves. Because if somebody doesn't have enough patience and empathy, they could just say whatever they want to say. I know I experience this with my kids. Like, there's sometimes I'm very upset, and I will go back and apologize. Say, I'm sorry I was speaking to you like this. I'm feeling some type of way, you know, because it's not always 100% about them. Page of Cups reversed. We have the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups, I'm sorry, and the Ten of Swords. You do not have to be in a situation that you don't want to be in. Please know that. You don't have to deal with people that you don't want to deal with. This could be family, friends, a job. You got to understand that you are worth more, and you are allowed to take the steps to put yourself in a better position. Even if you have to step away from family, friends, or a job, it might be the best thing for you and will open things up for you. So don't be stuck in a rut. Don't just do things because you're told that this is how it's supposed to go. Like, this is your story, this is your journey, and so create it on your own. Clarifying the Queen of Wands, we have Judgment and the Six of Swords reverse. The Queen of Wands is reversed as well. And so again, I feel like this is just really down feeling about yourself. Maybe somebody has said something negative about the things that you do, and maybe they just don't understand it, you know. As a tarot reader, you know what I'm saying, like, a lot of people look at you a different type of way about things, you know, when they really find out that the things that you're passionate about and the things that you like to do. And it could be because they just are, again, were born in the mindset that this is not the right thing, or they just don't know, and people are afraid of things that they don't know. And so always be, if you like something, and again, I don't promote violence or hurt or fucking just negative, ugly shit like that, you know, hurting people. My fucking throat, dude. Have the confidence in yourself to keep doing what you like to do, especially if you're good at it. You feel me? Especially if you're good at it. Like, interests aren't always like concentrated, if that makes sense. There's not, you know, like, some people like to go fucking hunting, some people like to go running, you know, like hiking and stuff like that. Like, there's not always going to be a large concentration or a large group of people who are into the same thing that you're into, especially if it's like tarot or, you know, a certain type of arts and crafts and stuff like that. Pardon me. This shit is working through. So, you know, do you. Be happy to do you as well. I'm going to do the good, the bad, the ugly. The good, we have the Queen of Cups reversed. I feel like this is releasing something. The bad, the Ace of Pentacles reverse, stopping something. And the ugly, we have the Chariot reverse. And again, I feel like those are some of the same cards that we had last week as well. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords reversed, clarified by the King of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles being reversed. Wow, the good of this week. Ooh, nice. Clarifying the Queen of Cups reverse, we have the fucking King of Wands and the Sun. So the good about this week is you're going to possibly learn how to stop letting people affect your emotions and to affect you internally about how you feel about yourself. But you're going to understand what a hater is, and they're nothing but motivation. And so you're going to be able to keep going towards what you like, because the Queen of Wands was just reversed in the other deck, and now we have the King of Wands in the upright. So again, using your masculine energy of doing to get to accomplish the goal that you want to have. And even if it's about just building up your self-confidence, clarifying that, unfortunately, is again the Queen of Wands. This is going to be about burying those feelings, like, about like how you can't do it, and understanding that it doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter what you feel. If you have a goal and you really want it and you know that you want it, it's not going to matter what is making you feel down about that. You can still push through that and achieve. And again, like last week, this is a feminine energy that is possibly, you know, I feel like this could, if it's, we're not talking about the people inside of ourselves. We do have different energies, right? But like, again, people in your external environment, just, I feel like somebody's honestly just like really going through it, and I hope that you, again, engage this King of Wands energy with this Sun energy, and you not only show them, we don't always want to fucking concentrate on other people like that, but I want you to use that anger, that angst, you know what I'm saying, to push you through, to keep doing it, because honestly, fuck what anybody else thinks. Alright, clarifying the bad. With the Ace of Pentacles being reversed, we have the Knight of Wands and the Four of Wands. I do feel like that this is going to be some sort of not, again, oh, that husky's out there again, not being so caught up emotionally with other people's things. Like, I'm just feeling like that somebody else's things is taking precedence over your feelings and your emotions, you know what I'm saying? So like, let's say, I don't know what a good example is. I don't know, maybe you have the same thing as somebody else, but you're taking more care of theirs versus yours. You know, this could be a home, this could be a job, I don't know, you know, I hope it makes sense. But this is going to be no longer giving to somebody else's foundation over yours. And again, this is in the bad position. And so again, maybe you're not giving enough to, again, your situation, your stability, and there's going to be a bigger focus on that. Clarifying is the Four of Pentacles being reversed. And so again, this feminine energy just keeps on popping out to me. I don't know if we want to speak about the internal energy of ourselves, but this could be like, I'm not going to say depression, but this could just be like you feeling a low moment in yourself. Maybe something happened and you don't feel as attractive. You're not feeling like people are looking at you for some reason, you know? And so whenever this Ace of Pentacles came out for the bad, it's, again, you're not going to continue to drag yourself down because of some maybe your own thought about something, a thought that you picked up from somebody else. You know, you could have heard something on social media or something like that, and you could have maybe internalized it a little bit. But understanding that the world out there, especially the world that we see, like the algorithm, right, it's your energy kind of like brings certain type of topics and situations to you. So like for YouTube example, if you're gonna go search something, like you're feeling insecure about something, you go search it, it might be a few days later something else is gonna come up about that, and you'll be like, oh well, maybe that's why, maybe it's true, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe that is true about me. And we gotta understand algorithms and stuff like that, and the energy that we put off is being picked up and responded by the universe, so to speak. So the ugly about this week, it's the Chariot reverse, and we have the Nine of Swords reverse and the High Priestess reverse. To me, this is excuse me, this is being, I'm not going to say sad internally, but this is like, this is feeling bad about something. This is a loss of confidence. A loss of confidence. Let me clarify this High Priestess. Wow, it's a Seven of Swords reverse and Justice reverse. And then clarifying that Nine of Swords, wow, we have the Emperor reverse and the Hangman. So I do feel like this week, if you're not, again, stable within yourself, you're going to fall into like this pit of despair type situation, because energies around you are not pushing you to do what you want to do. We always have to bring that motivation within ourselves. Having the Emperor reverse, again, clarifying the Nine of Swords, it's like you're letting go of the mental processes or something that, again, has pushed you to be in your masculine energy in order to do something. Remember, we got the King of Wands right here clarifying the good, and the Emperor reverse is actually looking at him. So there needs to be some sort of release of energy. I don't know if some cleansing needs to be done. Maybe you just need to clean your space, you know. Whenever we have a cluttered home and stuff like that, it can mess with our brain. So spend time cleaning, if not your physical reality, your mental reality and spiritual reality. And knowing that, again, this is just a down period and it's not going to be the rest of your life. Like we said, the King of Swords, there's 3 kings out here. The only one that we're missing is the King of Cups. But we have the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles upright. With the King of Swords is on the bottom of the deck, clarifying the overall section of this reading. And so don't let somebody's actions or like manipulation tactics make you walk away from what you have built. Okay, let me go ahead and put these away. I got these, I think they're called Mind Body cards. I love these ones. I've already been here for 30 minutes. I'm not trying to do a whole hour long. I got some things I need to go do. But we're going to get more clarification about what is... what's like the negative aspect of things for this week, and then we'll briefly talk about the weekend. So I'm probably just gonna pull like 4, and we're just gonna see what they say and interpret it that way. Here come the interruptions, just so y'all are aware. Yeah, this is the deck of things. I think it's Mind and Body. So, pulling 4. On the bottom of the deck, we have Healthy Body 6. I have a healthy, flexible, balanced way of seeing, thinking, and reacting to the world around me. The reverse, the negative about that, will be stress goes straight to my head. I tend to get headaches and have eye and ear problems. So, if that's something you've recently been experiencing, maybe it can be due to stress. And not some like horrible disease that you have, because stress does affect the body, and so again, be aware of that so you can take care of yourself. Here it is. I'm going to use my Santa Muerte deck just to throw some cards underneath it. Again, this is going to be for the week, and then we'll do the weekend. I don't know if someone is a big fan of the weekend, but every time I say weekend, I just end up seeing his face. What was this? The 6 of Cups and the 10 of Cups reverse. Maybe that song, or his songs, make you think of somebody that you're no longer with, or have been separated from, or could just be having some difficult situations with, right? Alright. There's that Page of Swords again. Alright, so just for some more clarifications about what is going to go on this week. At the bottom of this deck, we have a 6 of Pentacles. Can't talk. Clarified by the 10 of Swords reverse and the 8 of Cups. Again, a big energy is about walking away, and there she is, Santa Muerte. The Death card. So the first one that we have out is healthy self-esteem 2. Increasing my wealth is part of my willingness to grow, change, take risk, and be open to all aspects of my soul. Again, increasing my wealth is part of my willingness to grow, change, take risk, and be open to aspects of my soul. Like I said, maybe we are just putting ourselves, that dog is going everywhere, sorry, keeping ourselves in a situation that's not really like helping us grow, but it's keeping us going, you know. I don't know if this could, if it could resonate with you about being like a poverty mindset, but no matter from where you start, you can always grow that. You can also always get better and move towards different things. Clarifying that card is going to be the Page of Swords, and then we have the Five of Swords reverse and the Knight of Cups. So I'm just going to read that one more time. The increasing my wealth is part of my willingness to grow, change, take risk, and be open to all aspects of my soul. And so this doesn't necessarily mean getting more money. Wealth is not only about money. This could be about, you know, starting to work out to increase the wealth in your body, you know what I'm saying? Because whenever we exercise, it makes you feel different. It makes you feel good. That helps change your mindset, you know what I'm saying? And with a healthier mindset, you're willing to do more things that you like or that could improve you. And so with the Five of Swords, again, yeah, being reversed, the Five of Swords reversed and the Knight of Cups both being reversed, I feel like you're going to see how you've been keeping yourself maybe stuck in a situation, or how a situation is keeping you stuck, and how you can do what you want to change that. The second card that we have out is If I'm Needed, I Feel Loved, Appreciated, and Accepted. And this is Healthy Love 1. The positive of that is I now nurture others as much as I nurture myself. I am lovable even when I am not nurturing or giving someone something. So again, like how I was speaking about earlier, maybe you're giving too much attention to what somebody else has and what you don't, or not what you have. Like, we are all adults, so at some point in life, everybody's going to have to be self-sufficient in some sort of way. That's not to say that we're not going to need other people, but we shouldn't have to need somebody else like calling the shots in our life all the time. We can go to people for advice and stuff like that, but if you are somebody who always trying to lean on somebody else for support, or if you're that person that maybe a certain person or even a whole entire friend group leans on you, it's going to be time for you to understand that you're going to have to sometimes say no, sometimes say I don't know what to tell you, you know what I'm saying, and come back to yourself and love yourself for a little bit, because always giving to others is very draining, and you always want to be at your best. So clarifying this, again, here's that Three of Swords coming out. Three of Swords is, again, like, it's a sad energy. Especially if you look at this card, it's a sad energy. One skeleton is sitting on top of another, and oh wow, look at that. He's got, the one on top has two swords, and the bottom one's back. And the bottom one just has that one sword in their hand. I hope you can see that. Don't let people run over you. Don't let people make you feel like, oh, well, you didn't do this for me, and so, yeah, I'm not happy with you right now. You're a bad person type situation, because that's just projection and ugliness, and not somebody you really need to have to motivate you. And so clarifying that is the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. So I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this might honestly be a codependent relationship with somebody that's I feel like it's a codependent relationship because usually these cards are beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. Like the Two of Pentacles, you know, possibly you have to make a decision about something between one thing or the other. And then the Two of Cups is all about emotional connections. Could even be spiritual connections. So maybe you are feeling that you are only worthy if you do things for people and they appreciate you, or they tell you, you know, like thank you for doing this and blah blah blah. But this Three of Swords, especially being under the if I'm needed, I feel loved, appreciated, and accepted. Don't step away from yourself, your feelings and emotions, again, to be validated by people outside of you. Always validate yourself first and take care of yourself first to make sure that you're even in the right vibe to understand when energies are coming at you, whether it's for you or not. Because there's a lot of manipulative people in the world, and the amount of gaslighting that goes on, you know, even if people are conscious or subconscious of it, it's a lot. And so always make sure that you take the time for yourself to really get to know you, how you react, respond to situations, to be able to have a better perception of people and the energies around you. The third card out, Healthy Relationship 5. There are multiple ways to look at any situation. So again, being in the third card, these are energies. This is going to be that 3, the energies that are around and stuff like that. So again, if somebody's telling you that you're not doing something right, or you know, like this is what I would do, this is what you should do type stuff, like be willing to hear it, but don't internalize it and think like, oh, this is the only way that something is going to happen. Because clarifying that, we have the Four of Swords. You know, like again, let me see what this one looks like, because I have the regular Four of Swords in my head. And so this one is depicting 4 nail coffins, and this guy or this person is starting to put the first one in there. And so don't trap yourself by other people's thought processes. There are multiple ways to look at any situation. And again, like if you're doing something and people are telling you that this is a bad thing, you know, like I was talking about earlier, your hobby or something like that, that is their opinion. You know, if you're not breaking any laws, you're not physically, mentally, or emotionally hurting somebody, and this activity that you're doing brings you joy and relaxation, know that these other people's perspectives should not affect you. You know, the only thing that it should do is help you see and realize who those people are whenever it comes to you and the things that you like. Perfect. We got the Queen of Swords and the fucking Six of Cups. You know, again, there are multiple ways to look at any situation. This card is in the third position, and the has the number 5 on it. What energies are going to be working for you? You feel me? Like, and again, there she is holding that sword. Like, that is your truth. Don't share with people who are negative about what you do. Maybe you need to go find, depending on what it is, maybe you can go find a group of people, or even just a few people. 3 people might like the same thing that you do, and go talk to them about that. Don't talk to the people who are going to judge you and put you in a negative vibe because they don't understand you. Alright, the fourth one is my destiny is to experience pain, suffering, and personal struggle. Lies. Lies all day. It's Healthy Self-Esteem 7. The positive of that is I now release any repetitive patterns that bind, limit, restrict my growth and evolution. So yeah, with that being in the 4th position, 4th is, again, for me, is going to be Aries energy, stability, and what we do to be happy, right? And voila, the one that I pulled to clarify that is the Lover's card. When your masculine and your feminine energy come together, it's a beautiful thing. So let's see how during this week things are going to like tempt you to either engage in your feminine or your masculine energy. Whenever we want to do something or create some, not 100% create because that takes both, but whenever you want to do something and move towards something, and bring out your masculine energy. And whenever you feel like you need to feel and be in your feminine energy, do that as well. But don't let your feelings stop you from doing what you want to do or what you know that you need to do. Okay, and clarifying that is the Six of Pentacles and the Sun reverse. And so, the Six of Pentacles, because we did have the Sun upright and the other deck that was with the King of Wands. And so I feel like there's some people who are doing things possibly out of I don't want to say anger, but it's like you want to prove to somebody that you can do something. Again, that feminine energy is coming back to me, and that could be a man or a woman that's in your life. But it's like, again, it's clarifying my destiny is to experience suffering and personal struggle. No, it's not. You are allowed to not struggle. You are allowed to change your situations. You're allowed to move from where you are to better yourself. You're allowed to go to school to better yourself. You're allowed to get out of the box that either you've put yourself in or the energies around you have put yourself in to better yourself. We don't always, maybe you find yourself being in a poverty mindset and you've realized that and you no longer want to be that anymore. And so when we have the Six of Pentacles and the Sun here again, that's clarified from the Lover's card. Get away from it. Here, let me clarify that Sun reverse a little bit more. You don't have to struggle just because. Like, this is like, you know, if somebody's living in a not so good part of town, you know, maybe you've bettered yourself and you want to move to a different part of town, and now you're going to be looked at different from the people, from the places that you came from, and you're also going to be looked at from the place to the place that you're going. You feel me? You don't have to feel like you owe the past about where you're going to the present, and you should not feel like that you have to owe the present an explanation about how you got there, because you're there and that's what it is. So clarifying the Sun card, we have the Page of Cups and Temperance. The Page of Cups is reversed. Temperance is upright. Again, you've done the work. You've put yourself in a better position and you're allowed to be there. We don't have to explain ourselves to people. We don't have, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just, you're there for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, right? And so if you find yourself in situations where people are wanting you to explain something and you're uncomfortable with it, just be like, I just did the work. I did the work, you know? I want to pull some cards for the weekend, and I'm gonna have to get out of here because I gotta go get me some new shoes for work, because these these boots were not made for walking. They were not made for walking. They're hurting. So the energies for this weekend, I'm gonna make this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. What energies can you expect for this weekend? Please always remember to be in a grateful mindset no matter where you are, because there's always going to be people who have less than you and are struggling more, and of course there's always going to be people who are on the opposite end of that spectrum, and wherever you decide to be is where you deserve to be. You live in a poverty mindset, you're going to see poverty around you. Alright, so this weekend, situation, action. We have the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. The first card out is the Four of Wands reverse. second is the Page of Swords, and the third is the Ten of Wands. Oh, what's at the bottom? The Seven of Pentacles. And then we have the Five of Cups with the Four of Pentacles. Again, like I'm feeling like there's going to be a realization. There may even be a falling apart of a mindset. Maybe your mindset's gonna change, or you could possibly change somebody else's mindset about something. You're gonna realize that you have been kind of following somebody else's wants and needs versus your own. Now the fucking Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Clarifying the Four of Wands, we have the High Priestess and the Knight of Swords. This is going to be seen like, I feel like some people have been manipulated, or you're growing spiritually and realizing how the energies around you have molded your mind in a certain type of way. And so this weekend we can do mind, body, spirit as well. Yeah, come in feeling there's going to be strong energies within yourself, to where I feel like this could be anger, where you are just really engaging again in that High Priestess energy that is bringing you towards that High Priestess energy, the trust in yourself and stuff like that. Page of Swords is clarified by the Three of Swords and Judgment. Judgment came out reversed not too long ago, and that Three of Swords won't leave us alone. This might be again, maybe you're engaged in situations that are hurting other people, and you're seeing that. Maybe you're just seeing the ugliness of life in general, you know, how people are just hurting. Again, like how I've been speaking about being in that poverty mindset as well. You can see how like greed and lust and stuff like that is like projected into the universe. Like I feel like this is like honestly like a spiritual awakening into seeing the truth of the world, and possibly of how you've engaged in some of these activities and wanting to change that. Clarifying the Ten of Wands, we have the Ace of Cups reversed and the Three of Pentacles, and again the Ten of Pentacles is now at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, this weekend I feel like you're going to have like a self-realization, or there's just going to be a very big energy within yourself. You're going to allow yourself to expand a little bit, and you're going to see how you are also part of the problem. You're going to see that things external to you are not only part of the problem, because when we allow things to keep happening, if you're not the solution, you're the problem, right? And so there's going to be internal clarification about what you've done to hurt people. Maybe you're going to be apologizing. You might be receiving an apology. I'm also seeing forgiveness about past mistakes that have happened. And so really this week is going to be a lot of, again, which is a good thing, a lot of learning about yourself and how energies outside of you affect you. With the Seven of Pentacles being reversed on the bottom of the deck, for the overall, yeah, 7. It's no longer, I honestly feel like this is no longer waiting for other people to validate you, but again, willing to see how the energy that you hold really truly does affect you, like how you do have control, and being willing to wonder, you know, and reflect within yourself about what you can do to change things. If you need to get out of a situation, how to move forward in a situation, you know, like really putting judgment around the energies that are around you and also yourself. That's nice. So I pulled out the Two of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Swords reverse. I feel like for some people you're gonna have to cut somebody off. I feel like it's not gonna be everybody, but there's a certain person who is gonna watch this video who's really being manipulated by this feminine energy, and you're going to stop doing for them what they want you to do, and honestly, like, a wrath is going to come down. The Queen of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Wands and the Five of Wands. So yeah, this is somebody you're doing something for. And again, you've been actively like giving to this energy, and you have been feeling that internal conflict about either what you're doing for this person or how this person is making you feel, and you're gonna need to really trust yourself with that. Clarifying that Knight of Wands. Yeah, wow, with the World and the Nine of Pentacles reverse, you're not going to be willing to fucking give yourself to this situation anymore. Because of why? The Two of Wands is clarified by the Tower and the Nine of Swords. You're awakening to how this shit is really fucking hurting you, and how you've been manipulated. And honestly, this does not necessarily have to be an energy outside of you. It could also be you allowing yourself to, you know, be down in the dumps, or not be motivated to go towards the things that you want to go towards. And so taking personal responsibility for whatever the situation is, yourself or somebody out of you, and changing that shit. Don't let people or yourself manipulating into thinking like, no, this is the way it's supposed to be. I feel like this because this is how I'm supposed to feel. Like, I'm not a good person, blah, blah, blah. If you know that you don't outwardly go out and try to vindictively hurt people, you know what I'm saying, and then when you see people hurting, you don't add to that. I'm hoping that makes sense, but don't beat yourself up. Move away from the energies that are manipulative and making you feel some type of way. This is also energies within inside yourself. There's going to be a change, and again, the numbers for this week, 12 is the December is 12, and it's going to be 18 to 24, and so 18 is again a number 9, which is Hermit energy. Like, this is really going to be you moving towards moving the feelings and emotions that you have inside towards the outside, and not being careless, and not being hesitant to express yourself, because it might make somebody feel some type of way. At some point in time, we all have to feel some type of way. If we're not conscious of how we affect other people, we could be hurting other people. And so if you're the one that's being hurt, go ahead and express your feelings and emotions and let it be known. And if somebody is telling this to you, I'm not going to say don't internalize it, but see that person's truth for what it is, and try, if you want to keep that relationship, that connection going, you're going to have to kind of like step down and be willing to work towards that person. 18 to 24. And again, 18 is a Sun card. And then the Major Arcana ends at 21, which is the World. And then we have 4 left over, which is going to be the Emperor, which came out reversed in the tarot cards. And so taking responsibility, having to do things possibly you don't want to do, but need to do for the overall good of things, and honestly not being a bitch about it. So I really hope that resonates with you guys. I appreciate likes and shares, or even comments. I hope you guys have a great week, and stay positive and uplifted, and know that you're worth everything. We don't have to live in a poverty mindset, even if we live in poverty, because I don't know where you live, but this is America, and a lot of us do. And that's kind of like the new norm, but that doesn't mean that you can't take the steps to move towards something that's better, that can enrich your lives in better ways, you know, and put you in a positive mindset. So do the things that make you happy, and the people who are not happy about the things that do you happy, realize that. Much love and Asé.